We're out in Breton Sound with Captain Kerry Audibert. Ought to be fishing charters. And Kerry, I looked at my watch. It's 7:45. 7:45. Four of us. We got 100 trout in the boat. This is Breton Sound fishing at its best.
At its best. And I'm going to tell you, it's been like this since the end of April, beginning of May. And all it does is just get better as the summer goes. And I'm going to tell you, as long as you got the weather conditions to get out here in Breton Sound, this is what you got.
Now, you launch out of Breton Sound Marina. We ran down through the bayou and came out into the Sound. About how long a run is it, so our folks really know what to prepare for?
Well, the beginning part of the Sound, you're going to reach open water in about a 30-minute ride. You get to the end of the Mystico, and you get to Bay Elwaz right off to the eastern side of the Mystico, and you got Black Bay and Lake Machias and Fortuna off of the west side of the Mystico. Head due east, and you out in the middle of Breton Sound, Central Rigs, Little Central, Dope Boat, and all them good spots.
Live shrimp is the key all the time.
Live shrimp has been the key all the time this year. Croaker fishing's really good around the full moons. You got to pay attention to the croakers. Really make sure that they have all their slime coat and that they've been, caught and lived in the tanks for a few days. You don't want to get the fish that have been caught recently in the trawl because you do have a high fatality rate. Therefore, if that's the case, you really want to go with the live shrimp. And, the other hand is you do catch a lot of teeth with the croakers, a lot of sharks. So live shrimp's been the ticket, and that's been what we've been going with.
Now, we're in about 12 feet of water, maybe 13.
About 15 feet of water right now. But most of the fish we've been catching have been in the 12 to 15 feet range. We have been catching a few fish out in the 20 to 25-foot range, but that's just on certain given days.
We just came through maybe 10, 12 days of some of the most miserable conditions, and you come out here the first day, and here the fish are again. Is there any rhyme or reason to that?
This is just where they are at this time of year, and they'll be out here all the way until probably the end of August, beginning of September. And, then the fish will start to transition around September, middle of October is what we call Septober. It's transition. Fishing can get a little tough out here to pattern them because you got them migrating back to the inside.
Now, you do see sharks out here. The later in the summer you go, you're going to find more of them.
Plenty teeth. Bring plenty tackle. Don't be scared to buy tackle, buy hooks. Pre-tie your leaders, anything to help you gain an advantage. If you do get on a trout bite and the sharks come in, you got to be able to retie hooks as fast as you can and keep the baits in the water.
Now, you just hit on something. Baits in the water is very important.
Extremely important when you're fishing speckled trout. That's the whole name of the game. A lot of times you can pull up to a spot and you might catch one or two, and it'll be here and there, and then nothing, and one or two, and they'll come in twos and threes and pairs, and the more baits you keep in the water and the more fish you hook, you can actually fabricate a feeding frenzy, on the speckled trout.
This is by far a paradise that's here for everybody to enjoy. You do this as often as anybody out here. Can you wait to come back?
Tomorrow morning. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm Advocate Outdoors writer Joe Macaluso. On the other side of the camera is Advocate Chief Photographer John Balance. We're out in Breton Sound. It's going to be like this the rest of the summer. Let's keep these conditions. Man, this is flat.
Beautiful conditions. I pray for it to be like this every day.
Every day. That's why we go to church on Sunday.
Exactly right.